Rebel Canners teaching all kinds of food preservation, especially the old ways. We all can use a little bit more of the old ways these days. So the garden is kind of dying out. Blueberries there. There are peppers. These did not get as big as the ones in the ground. They got a better start, but then they kind of petered out. Tomatoes are almost finished. Cucumbers, pretty well finished. There's a few up there. And one way over here. Next year, we're going to do the buckets differently, where the holes are not in the bottom of the buckets, but 3 inches up, so that water stays in the buckets and it's not such a chore to water, making that easier. These potatoes are doing fabulous, not ready to pick. These blueberries are doing great. And yes, that is some wild blueberries that we threw in there for seed. See if we get some more plants. Cabbages are starting to form heads. And as you can see, those green peppers did better than the buckets. So they won in the end. The green peppers did. Tomatoes, we're coming to the end of the season. So many on there to pick. So many to do. Carrots, looking good. Looking good. Zucchini, still making zucchini down there. Oh, there's a great big one I gotta pick. That'll be huge. Green beans, they were planted in series, so there's only 3 rows left. These were the last 3 that were planted the last week of planting, and we are starting the trench system, so any waste goes in where we took out the other 3 rows of green beans that stopped producing. More squash going on. See the squash hanging on the fence. Acorn squash is doing great. Doing great. Apple tree. I've seen a couple on the ground now, so it is time to pick apples. They said apples in Michigan were going to be 2 weeks early, and they were not wrong. These are definitely 2 weeks early. And all the ash from our campfires and food waste, there's eggshells, all going into the potato patch for next year as fertilizer. And then today I'm going to attack some of this and pick some raspberry leaf tips, or maybe even turn some down and make new plants. But yes, there's the apples doing fabulous. Walk back over here. Last apple tree right here, doing fabulous. And then let's come over here. Bucket garden, doing great. Green onions growing in this bucket, mint, lemon balm, and my currant is just going clear over there. Nope, maybe that's not the currant. Oh, that one's got a tree in it. Chestnut. There's the currant, and it is just going great guns. That's the one I bought from Berlin Seeds this year. My onions that I started in this bucket like this are now putting off seed this year. My blackberry that I got from Roberta that was clear over in that other pot. My redbud tree I got for Berlin Seeds is doing great. And then this is the funny thing. I gotta show you this. So this is the elderberry I got from Berlin Seeds I planted 2 years ago. And it is the middle of August, 23rd of August, and it flowered. So that is funny. It is way out of season. Just goes to show you that the bucket system and being protected here and being moved twice this year. Yeah. And then this is the rosemary I've got started. I need to up pot it again. I'm going to take that indoors for the winter. So there is my little bucket system here. And then the main garden. So that is a late August garden tour. Use code REBELHARVEST20 to save 20%
Hey, be sure
online
you're
at
subscribed,
Superb.
because sometimes YouTube does some funny things with that. And be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Thanks.